Okay, let's get a couple drafts in. First one here is one of the same ones we've been looking at before. Sit and go. Uh, Ninth round on this one. Basically, already got a starting lineup with flex and a wide receiver on the bench. I got a couple players here that are queued up as options. If we go to ADP, we got Tua as the first one. I do need a second quarterback, but not taking Tua here. I see him drop often to spots like this. I got Bowers, Goff, and then I have Williams and Daniels also start, and I guess those are all options, right? Like, I don't have a tight end. I got St. Brown, which maybe makes sense why I might get Goff or Williams, and then Jaden Daniels, just because I guess exciting player. On this one, and then I have, it shows Williams is ranked the highest, but I think I dropped him down below Bowers just a little bit. Um, I do have a decent amount of Smith already, and I can get him later than this a lot of times, or is the ADPs even later? He goes a little later, and not really a huge fan of him. If I knew I could get Goff and like Williams and Goff on the way back, or Goff and then Williams on the way back, maybe I'd do that. This thing goes doesn't matter as much, but it's always nice to kind of have a team that you expect to kind of carry after you build everything out, like you build out some stud players. Um, and then I mean, I think it's pretty clear on this one that I should go. That I should go Bowers. It's gonna, he's the last potentially elite tight end that isn't injured. He's a fun player to watch, or could be a fun player to watch. Not that that matters here. All my other players, their quarterbacks have gone already. So if I do take him, maybe I get Myers if he's still available. Or he probably is. Myers right there. Maybe I get him at some point, and maybe I go with the Raiders QB. Not the funnest thing, but I got Joe Burrow. You can't get more. So he doesn't get injured. I don't think you get much more stable than him. We're going Bowers here at pick 101. I think it makes sense here. Let's do it. Okay. Next, we're at pick 161. I only have one player queued up. It's Sanat here. Okay. This is the team. I kind of like how this one has turned out because I've taken players, most of them well past ADP, at least some of the big ones here. And I got Love, I got Musgrave, I got Wicks and Lloyd. And then on the Washington side, I got Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. And so it just all kind of came naturally here for the most part. He's just a couple picks past ADP, and then he's dropping a little bit. So, I could potentially push him, but I don't think it makes sense. If there's, actually, Wright would be interesting here, but I already have HN. Pearsall, I've dropped down a little bit in my rankings. Polk is the same bye week as Sanat, which is the same bye week as Taylor, which is the same bye week as Flowers, which is the same bye week as McLaurin, and I can maybe get Luke McCaffrey at the end here too, which would be the same bye week as him, or Dotson, the same bye week as him. So no, Dotson was Dotson taken in this one. Dotson was taken in this one. I had him queued up before. There's Luke McCaffrey. I can get him a little bit later, probably, hopefully. So Sanat, it is. I wish I could take right here. I wish it made sense. It does not, though. Yeah, going Sanat, feeling good about it. That's not it is. Let's go Green Bay and Washington. I wish this was a not a sit and go. I wish this was a tournament one. This draft, I got a couple picks till my next pick. Fourth round, McCaffrey, Olave, Ayuk. Not a bad start right there. Um, yeah, Hurts and Allen. Allen went a little later. Hurts went before Allen. That's surprising. Where did Waddle went here? You know, you don't think Waddle will go that far, get that far back, but you know, I'm always looking to get Waddle if I can. I got more starred. Oh, Kincaid's still available too. I got Kincaid ranked lower, but you know, if I'm not taking him here, I'm almost like never taking him if he falls. So I feel like that might be the way that we got to go. I'm not taking Josh Jacobs. DJ Moore would be fine too. It'd be great if maybe Kincaid fell to me and then something else was taken. I could go more as well. I wouldn't mind going the number of other players here. I mean, if I get a tight end, then I can get my third wide receiver, and it's one of a bunch of good ones, and then you feel pretty good. Stud, running back, stud, tight end, and three really good wide receivers as well. Okay, we're gonna put Kincaid at the top. We'll evaluate when time comes. Last one here. This is actually a best ball one. I don't know best ball, but a tournament one right here. And um, third round, I had this maybe the second pick, right? CeeDee Lamb. Yep, I had the second pick, and Waddle goes earlier in these tournaments. I believe I haven't done as many of these, but I believe Waddle goes earlier. So you know, not surprised I didn't get him. I took Evans here, and I don't feel great about it, but there's like no one that I feel good about in the second round for the most part. Like, you know, you take some of these players early, you don't feel great about it. You take some of these players a bit later, you don't feel great about it. Uh, totally different draft on these tournaments compared to the sit and goes. And um, I got Devontae Smith queued up here as a player. Devontae Smith, sorry, queued up as a player here, and you know, and there's Nico Collins, HN, not bad players. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go Smith. I This is a tournament, and so I don't really see any difference between any of these players or even Mike Evans. I'm not really drafting much Mike Evans in the other ones, but I don't mind it. And then, you know, Smith, I don't mind it either. Like I don't know, I don't think he's that much better. I don't think any of these players are that much better than Smith. In fact, if you think about it, he's got two other stud wide receivers, or you know, two other top wide receivers that he's going up against. Uh, committee backfield, age, age. Will he get all the touchdowns again? Going up against Collins, age, and then you got Smith, who it's really just what if AJ Brown gets hurt? You know, there's a huge upside here. You know, I get and you got to imagine he does at least what he did last year for the most part. I don't think do they run so much more with Saquon Barkley? Possibly. But on top of that, you know, looking at the way the playoffs work out here in these leagues, um, Dallas plays Tampa Bay and then plays Philly in the playoffs. So I got some correlation there, and I'll just kind of keep on building it out. Nice thing also might be that Hurts goes later in these ones, 39. If I take Smith here a little bit early, there's a chance if Hurts doesn't get picked up, you know, back here by the AJ Brown Saquon Barkley team, which I gotta imagine he does. But if he doesn't, no one else is going to take him, maybe, and then maybe I get him here in the fourth round. I doubt it happens, but I mean, we got the correlation right now in the playoffs. and we got the chance to have him fall back if things go good. Tampa Bay, I think, plays, I think I was looking it up, Carolina in the last round of the playoffs. I mean, there's no one from Carolina that I'm going to take this early if I wanted to do that. I mean, I think any of these players are fine. Maybe not as many people are grabbing him. And so this might be a little different. Who knows? Probably not, but we'll take it. See what happens. Go for broke on this, right? Devontae Smith it is. If you're watching, I'd love some feedback on this one here, the tournament one. You know, it's where the money's made, and tell me why this is such a stupid pick. It probably is, but ready to fix it if you got a reason why. With that, we'll draft them, and peace.